Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rockets will put
easy on the sticks.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Parker. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Yo, this nigga's internet sucks.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this
college.
offense is doing work.
No.
And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt they want to come out here and test the secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move.
I feel like niggas' jobs should like mental health days, bro.
You want to settle everybody in on the road?
Like no questions asked. It takes 2 days.
Run the football. Really
mental
good
right.
job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Terrapins! Great job by the back on the option.
If the offense can...
Because I know it's not my internet.
Zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very
Corey, you checked the gigabytes on the new shit?
And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
This nigga Corey. Nigga switched up the...
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the ground, it's Flanagan. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Avan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Brooks. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Rockets are on the move. On the ground, it's Flanagan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Touchdown, Rockets! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
That shit is whack when you end up bumping a receiver and the game registered.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Running back searching for a hole.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Now rolling to the left. Caught near the sticks. It's Avant. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the ready. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. On the double. Cobra. Wide receiver comes in motion. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it sits just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field.
Julius.
Got the first down and still on his
Is that the Julius card?
Yeah, I'm about to play him. 16. He's 16th in the league. Oh gosh. This is a showdown. Yes, not yet.
Might as well give it to him again.
I don't think I put my nigga John Wall.
About that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
That shit makes no sense.
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's not yet.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Parker.
There you go. My shit switch, right?
One deep down the left side.
You gotta come down with that. You have to, bro.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set.
Yo, this nigga's internet sucks. No funny shit. No funny shit.
And the coverage team gets the returner on.
Cause I done already
why?
Like
Why he didn't stay outside?
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle.
I thought he would get hurt. Like.
And the Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give.
That's good, Josh. Come on.
Convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs.
You already
They'll get
know.
one
Get
and
out.
kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together.
I hate when they call that shit, man.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. And he walks his in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
It's a dunk, though, Bosh.
And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are going out here. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages.
That nigga flowing fast. I'm glad, John Wall.
They're trailing by just 4 to Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC,
Who?
it's a battle of attrition. And if anything,
I didn't get him yet.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
What the?
White make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find
How
a
to shoot the
way
ball.
to
That's
get their
all.
rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Parker. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient.
Because why he didn't keep going to the corner? That don't even make sense. Like,
whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws,
don't even make sense. He's wide open in the corner. Nah, let me cut. Like, makes sense.
Listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Still looking on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rockets. This defense making a big
Shut,
play,
John.
putting it in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
And that's not a foul. Okay.
They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Shows him the stiff arm. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense.
Thank you.
Now you're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play,
I have to get somebody other than Aldridge, bro.
And they get to the
Leave this nigga.
knock him down defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun.
He's sitting on top of him. Like, my gosh, like.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He unleashes a long one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed to turn that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
We're not about to play that.
Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's just a simple switch.
Put the pillow down.
Why is he in the game?
Put it down.
Makes the grab. It's great.
Put it down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
No.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got
that switch looking shit. It's just the fucking fact that this game, every throw is delayed. Everything I do is
It's
delayed.
not easy to catch for the offensive players.
Every
Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Single back formation, and they give it to him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far.
There he goes. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down.
What a lucky break for the run. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and you just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Caught. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, to play the quarterback position, you do have to have a short memory. And this quarterback would love to have some throws back. He's thrown a couple picks already, but he's still out there taking chances and trying to make some plays for this offense.
Fakes to grab. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Parker. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, what is this?
Nice
job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the right.
Oh,
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Grab behind the line. It's Lockhart. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Looking to the big tight end.
oh my gosh, I'm doing it up the field, bro.
Interception from this one, the nightmare is alive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go right back to him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Clinton. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Avan. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Sends it downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Rockets decide to punt it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To the air, it's Parker. He's taking the deep shot. And he throws yet another interception.
Yeah, it's just so